Attraction isn't about chasing, it's about being in the moment. Many men miss out by seeking validation instead of cultivating true confidence. Women are drawn to men who respect themselves, not those who crave attention. In this video, we'll explore the key mindset shifts that can make you captivating, even to those who seem indifferent. Stop pursuing, start attracting. Let's dive in. The first step is to release the need for her approval. When you concentrate on trying to win her favor, you risk losing her interest quickly. Many men believe they must alter their words, change their behavior, or avoid mistakes to keep her happy, but this only shows insecurity. By prioritizing her validation, you surrender control of the relationship dynamic, leading to decreased attraction. Women are drawn to men who are not influenced by external opinions. Confidence is attractive. When you place her opinion above your own, you project weakness instead of strength. Shift your focus. Concentrate on improving yourself rather than seeking her approval. You may be surprised by how her perception of you changes when you stop needing her validation. This doesn't mean being distant or uninterested. It's about maintaining emotional independence. During a date, don't analyze her every reaction. If she laughs, that's great. If she doesn't, it's not a problem. Be confident enough that her responses don't dictate your mood. For example, if she stops responding to your messages, many men panic and send multiple texts or wonder what went wrong. Instead, just send your message and carry on with your day. If she eventually replies, saying she was busy, you can respond with, "No worries, I figured you'd get back to me when you could." Then either change the subject or conclude the conversation on your terms. This demonstrates that while you enjoy her company, you don't rely on it for your happiness. This shift is intriguing to her. When you detach from the outcome, you become the man who stands out. Women are attracted to the challenge of a man who remains calm and composed. The less you try to win her over, the more she will want to secure a place in your life. The next step. Many men mistakenly believe they need to be perfect to attract a woman. They often focus on saying the right things, acting in specific ways, and trying to become what they think she wants. However, perfection is not only impossible to achieve, but also unappealing. Women are not searching for flawless partners. They are drawn to those who are authentic, confident, and at ease with themselves. Recognizing that no one is perfect is essential. Chasing an ideal image can be exhausting, and people can usually sense when you're not being genuine. Instead of impressing her, it may come across as insecurity and lack of authenticity. If you constantly alter your behavior, carefully select your words, and strive to meet an unrealistic standard, you risk driving her away. The real key to attraction is authenticity. You don't need to have all the answers, say everything perfectly, or always act like a gentleman. What matters is being honest and unapologetically yourself. Stop trying to fit into a mold of what you think she wants and start showing your true self, imperfections included. The truth is, you will never meet an unrealistic expectation, and even if you did, it wouldn't create a genuine bond. Women are attracted to men who are comfortable with who they are, flaws and all. Aim to be the best version of yourself instead of a false version of someone else. When you release the need for perfection, your true self will shine, making you stand out. Women appreciate men who acknowledge their flaws because it reflects confidence. They are not hiding anything, just being real. They are not trying to impress, they are simply living authentically. That's what makes a man attractive. So, stop chasing perfection. Be the man who embraces his true self, flaws and all. That's what truly makes you compelling. The third step. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits a man can have, yet many misunderstand it by trying to convince others of their self-assurance. Talking about confidence is not the same as truly embodying it. Women care less about your claims of confidence and more about the feelings you create when they are around you. Look at genuinely confident men. They don't brag, seek approval, or feel the need to prove anything. They exude a strong presence, move with intention, stand tall, and communicate effectively. This kind of confidence is magnetic. It cannot be faked. It comes from within. True confidence isn't about showing off or impressing others. It's quiet, effortless, and rooted in self-worth. When you understand your own value, there's no need to persuade others of it. The problem arises when many men confuse arrogance with confidence. Arrogance is loud, attention-seeking, and rooted in insecurity. In contrast, real confidence doesn't need recognition, it simply exists. A truly confident man doesn't seek external validation because he is secure in himself. This trait distinguishes him in a world where many overexert themselves to prove their worth. Confidence goes beyond words and actions. It includes your energy, posture, listening abilities, and overall presence. When you exude authentic confidence, you send a silent signal of self-worth, which is highly attractive. The key change is to stop trying to prove yourself and start simply being. By releasing the need for validation and embracing your own security, attraction will follow naturally. Women will notice without you needing to say a word. The next step. A frequent mistake men make is failing to establish and maintain boundaries. Many sacrifice their own comfort, time, and values in an effort to please a woman, mistakenly thinking it will earn her affection. It won't. This behavior only signals weakness. Women respect men who stand their ground, and without that respect, attraction fades. Setting boundaries isn't about controlling others. It's about respecting oneself. It means knowing what you will and won't tolerate, not just in relationships, but in all aspects of life. If you allow a woman to disregard your time or treat you as an afterthought, her interest will diminish. Why? Because she wants a partner, not someone she can walk over. Boundaries are not about denying her. They affirm your own value. They show that you appreciate yourself, your time, and your principles. A man with defined boundaries indicates that he isn't desperate for approval. He has standards, and if she can't meet them, he's ready to move on. For example, if a woman often cancels plans at the last minute, the average guy might put up with it, hoping she'll eventually take him seriously. However, a man with boundaries won't accept being treated as an option. If she cancels again, he won't respond with anger or beg for her attention. Instead, he might say, "I understand that things come up, but if you're uncertain about committing, let's wait to make plans until you are." This response isn't confrontational. It's about self-respect. He's making it clear that his time is valuable and won't be wasted. The result? She either alters her behavior and starts appreciating his time, or she doesn't, and he moves on. In either scenario, he wins because he has demonstrated that he values himself. Interestingly, when you set firm boundaries, you become more appealing. A man who is willing to walk away earns respect. Women are drawn to men who have control over their lives, not those who bend to every demand just to keep them around. The fifth step. Attraction is more than just looks or charm. It relies on emotional tension. This invisible force keeps a woman thinking about you long after you've left. Many men find this challenging because they keep their interactions safe, predictable, and shallow. The reality is that women are not attracted to men who play it safe. If your conversations are too polite, always agreeable, or simply nice, you risk being forgotten. Emotional tension is what keeps her intrigued, curious, and pleasantly unsettled. This isn't about being rude or manipulative. It's about breaking the monotony and making her feel something real. Too many men avoid risks in conversation out of fear of awkwardness or rejection. But the truth is, if she feels nothing around you, she will move on. Tension comes from contrast. Playful teasing, confidently challenging her opinions, or giving an unexpected response that disrupts the usual flow. These small moments of friction, when paired with warmth, create an energy she can't ignore. Another key element? Pacing. Don't rush to fill every silence or smooth over every moment of uncertainty. Let it linger. A well-timed pause encourages her to reflect on the interaction, to consider your thoughts, and in that space, attraction can flourish. Many men think women only want happiness or entertainment, but true attraction arises from experiencing a range of emotions. When you challenge her, surprise her, or playfully make her a bit anxious, you add depth to the interaction. She won't just remember your words, she'll remember how you made her feel. Building emotional tension takes confidence and practice, but when done right, it makes you unforgettable. So, stop being predictable. Be bold, be dynamic, and most importantly, be someone who sparks genuine emotions. That's what leaves a lasting impression. The next step. Many men make themselves too easy to read. They often divulge their entire life story in initial conversations, thinking it makes them more relatable. However, this tactic can actually reduce attraction. By laying everything bare, you eliminate the mystery, and without mystery, curiosity diminishes. Women are naturally drawn to what they can't fully comprehend. If you are predictable, overly transparent, or always available, there's nothing left for her to contemplate. That sense of intrigue fades before it has a chance to grow. If you often text, "What are you doing?" or provide constant updates about your life, you become too accessible. Instead, create space for curiosity to thrive. Don't feel obligated to answer every question in detail. Leave some gaps for her imagination. If she asks, "What are you doing this weekend?" avoid listing every plan. A simple, "I have a few interesting things lined up I'll share later," keeps her guessing. This encourages her to think about you and wonder what you're up to. That's the key. Curiosity is what keeps people engaged. Think about the movies or books that draw you in. It's the twists, the unanswered questions, and the suspense that make them captivating. Attraction works in a similar way. If she can't fully predict your actions, she'll be driven to explore more. However, this isn't about playing games or being distant. It's about maintaining a sense of unpredictability while being authentic. You don't need to pretend, just avoid oversharing and trying too hard to impress. When you create an air of mystery, the dynamic shifts. Instead of you constantly thinking about her, she starts to think about you. So stop being an open book. Embrace a little unpredictability. Let her work to understand you. That's how you keep her interest alive. The seventh step. Silence serves as a powerful tool in attraction, yet many men overlook its significance. They often engage in excessive chatter, hastily filling every pause in conversation and over-explaining, mistaking constant talk for real connection. The reality is that too much talking doesn't project confidence. It signals neediness. Women can easily sense when a man is uncomfortable with silence, and that discomfort reveals insecurity. In contrast, a man who embraces silence exudes calmness and self-assurance. He doesn't feel the need to prove himself through words. His presence alone suffices. True confidence is found not in endless talking, but in the ability to remain quiet and composed. When a woman takes time to respond or withdraws, the weak response is to follow up, ask about her feelings, or seek reassurance. The stronger approach? Do nothing. Let the silence create space. That moment of uncertainty encourages her to think about you, and in that reflection, attraction can grow. Silence also plays a crucial role during conflicts. Instead of rushing to defend yourself or explain, take a moment to pause. Allow her words to sink in. This stillness prompts her to reflect and shows that you remain steady. The ability to hold your ground in silence communicates strength far more effectively than any argument could. Beyond conversation, silence embodies presence. You don't need to entertain her constantly or maintain high energy. Sharing a quiet moment without discomfort fosters a deeper intimacy than words can offer. Few connections reach this level of depth, and when they do, they leave a lasting impact. Mastering silence isn't about being distant. It's about being so secure in yourself that you don't feel compelled to fill the silence with words to assert control. Women notice this. It's a subtle yet powerful sign that you're a man who doesn't seek validation. You are the validation. The next step, pursuing a woman too aggressively, can quickly make her lose interest. No one enjoys feeling smothered by someone who appears desperate for attention. It's simply off-putting. When you chase her, it suggests you have limited options, which can diminish attraction. Instead of pursuing her, aim to create an air of mystery. Women are often drawn to what they can't fully understand. If you're always available, frequently reaching out and eager to please, there's no challenge. She knows she has you, and that certainty reduces excitement. Creating mystery isn't about playing games or being dishonest. It's about nurturing curiosity. Avoid revealing every detail of your life. If she asks about your day, keep your answer brief and intriguing. A simple, "It's been an interesting day, I'll tell you more later," can spark her interest. Now she's thinking about you. Another way to build mystery is to lead a life that doesn't revolve around her. Focus on your interests, friendships, and ambitions. When you're not always accessible, she'll start to wonder where you are, what you're doing, and who you're with. This unpredictability makes you more fascinating. The charm of mystery lies in letting her imagination fill in the blanks. When you're not constantly justifying yourself or seeking her approval, she invests more mental energy in figuring you out, which boosts attraction. Many men mistakenly believe attraction is only about what's seen or said, but much of it is based on feelings. By stopping the chase and fostering intrigue, you create an emotional connection she can't resist. She'll want to discover more about you. The most attractive men are those who are self-assured and don't feel the need to prove their worth or seek constant validation. So stop chasing. Become the man she wants to unravel. That's how you distinguish yourself. The 9th-step. To attract any woman, especially one who seems uninterested, shift your attention from making her the focal point of your life to recognizing your own value. Many men waste their energy trying to impress women instead of focusing on self-improvement. The reality is that a woman won't value you if you don't value yourself first. Attraction isn't about tricks, it's about becoming a man who naturally stands out. This doesn't mean pretending to be confident or perfect. It involves committing to personal growth in mental, physical, and emotional areas so that your presence alone commands attention. When you focus on your development, you become the kind of man who doesn't need to chase, and women will notice. Too many men concentrate on what women want instead of considering what they bring to the table. Are you building a fulfilling career or just getting by? Do you have passions, hobbies, and a sense of direction, or does your life feel empty without her? Are you genuinely working on your fitness or just talking about it? A high-value man continually seeks to improve every aspect of his life. When you do this, attraction follows naturally. Consider this. If you're interested in a woman who seems distant, the average guy would bombard her with messages, try to force plans and linger around, hoping to catch her attention. In contrast, a man who respects himself takes a different route. Instead of chasing her, he invests in his own growth. He might start exercising, refreshing his wardrobe, learning new skills, or pursuing a passion. A few weeks later, she notices, perhaps through your social media posts or casual mentions of your new activities. Suddenly, she's the one saying, "You've been busy lately, huh? What's new?" Her interest is sparked because you've shown that your life is fulfilling, with or without her. That's the crucial moment. By focusing on your own worth, the entire relationship dynamic shifts. You stop chasing and she starts to chase.